But baby, we're live. We're back. Fresh and Fit Companion Podcast. We're going live. We're going hard. We're doing like almost 2 streams a day on the channel. They've got a panel of red flags. Let's just jump right into it. This woman is talking about openly disrespecting her boyfriend and cheating on him, and she knows that he won't go anywhere. So let's see right here.
So I just hope that whatever
She don't like him that much, man.
She doesn't
like him that much. He's
You should
literally
leave him alone so you can find someone nice.
Real talk. This is actually for the audience.
Is he a real alpha male?
This is the definition of a placeholder boyfriend, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, you guys are getting it right here, right now. Like this is the definition of a placeholder boyfriend.
Called him boy.
Got him a
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yo, you're not playing.
Yeah.
You little demon. God
Yeah,
damn.
man. Okay.
Shout out Jay Weller, man.
So yeah.
Okay. So bad boy, sexist, racist, or good boy that's morally sound.
I'm gonna go for the good boy because there's 24 hours in the day.
Stop the cap.
And no, I am. And
Stop the cap.
no, I will because I can say this because I've had both, and I was happier with the good boy who was shitty in bed, who wasn't like the bad boy saying all these
Why'd you
things.
leave him then?
Where's he now?
The what?
The
Why'd
good
you
boy.
leave him? Yeah.
Where's he now?
Why'd you
The
leave him?
good boy, he left me because he couldn't take all the OnlyFans money and being onto Instagram and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
Yikes.
I still, yes, of course,
Tough, man.
having
You're in a
sex.
tough spot, Alexis. You're in a
Yeah,
tough
you.
spot.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you almost
You're in a
30,
tough
man.
spot, man.
You almost 30. Figure it out.
Holy.
Oh,
Nah, it's gonna be
having
tough.
sex with the bad boy is great,
I know.
but I prefer to be happy with someone next to me, even if the sex is shitty, which is not, because if you got a penis, I'm gonna make it work. There's no such thing as bad dick. Like
That
if you got
part.
it, I'm gonna make it feel good.
100%.
You can lay there and it's gonna feel good for me.
I
So
mean,
there's no such
Well,
thing
no,
as
it's just
bad
kinda-
sex.
women is in
One.
the head, right?
Yeah.
They get
You know,
turned on
it's
in the
how
head.
you feel about the person.
Yeah.
Because with the other person, with the bad boy, if I think about what he's saying and all these nasty races, all these things, and I have been with someone just like this, and I could really like say, I'm not gonna feel that way about him in bed.
Okay.
I'm not gonna want to please him because he's a mean person outside of the bedroom. You know, so I'm definitely
It
gonna
is
say
mental. So I get what
I
you're
just
saying.
want the peaceful life because I'm gonna feel better about sleeping with you on the end of the day.
I
I'd
don't
rather
know,
be a-
man. I
Oh,
guarantee if I
man.
lined up them 15 niggas that you
Yeah.
smashed, they're probably all very similar and probably assholes to a degree.
They are. But,
Oh, God.
Some more than others.
yeah. Oh my gosh, bro.
Alright.
Yo,
Chat,
you got
man.
caught in 4K, Alexis.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
What's
Listen
up,
to
man?
you, man.
Oh,
With the
man.
lie detector starts talking.
No, man. He's
Oh, it's
real,
funny.
man.
You don't date niggas,
It's
man.
funny.
man.
Ask a girl about her ex, tell you everything.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, if you look at like a girl's ex-boyfriends, a lot
Yeah.
of the times they're gonna be way more similar
Then you think.
than you think.
Mhm.
Like women really don't like variety in men like we want in women. Like women have a type and they kind of stick on that type most of the time. They
And-
might deviate once and try something new, but most of the time they stick
And
to the same dude.
I mean, mention if they actually made a change for that type of guy,
Yeah.
it's because they're broken, which kind of fucks it. It's
Been
fucked
around
up.
Yeah.
That's the truth. It's
Been
from
ran through.
trauma. That's
Yeah,
why we're attracted
ran
to certain
through.
types of men.
No, it's
It is
dicks.
what it is.
No, it's
Sucks,
dicks.
but
Yeah.
okay.
Alright.
What about you? Bad boy, sexist, racist, or good boy, morally sound?
I would take the boy that's bad in bed because I like to teach people things.
I mean, you used to be a
I
teacher, so
love you.
makes sense.
All right.
Cool.
Jeez.
What about you?
This Jezebel.
The morally sound.
Why?
Everyone's trainable.
Exactly.
Would you want to be with a guy that you have to train?
Really? Sit down.
Yeah, I've been there in that position before.
Where's he at now then?
Not with me.
He left you or you left him?
I left him.
Of course.
Oh, so clearly it doesn't work, right? Training guys.
No, it still works. I trained him.
Imagine you dating a girl and she called you trainable.
Other reasons of why it didn't work.
Why
It's not
didn't it
about
work
that.
then?
Oh, we shouldn't get into that.
I mean, if
Did
you
he-
trained them properly, I mean, it should have worked, right?
He probably trained you.
No, not at all.
So you trained him. So then why didn't it work if you built him up to be the boyfriend you want? Doesn't make sense.
There's a lot that goes into that, but he was trainable. Everyone's trainable.
Well, if you trained him, then how do you fail?
I can't say.
I guess the trainer's a failure then.
No.
So then
No,
tell
no,
us
no.
what happened.
I can't. Not on here.
What the hell did he do?
It's a law enforcement.
Did he smack you?
No.
She
No.
smacked him.
Dudes.
Yes.
Learn, bitch.
Conco
Okay.
I mean, look, man.
bro.
I'd say on the podcast all the time, women are not leaders. No offense, but you guys just keep proving me right all the time.
Yeah,
Like-
you don't build a man up,
Because I
man.
tell you this, man. If I had a girl and I built her up into the girl that I want,
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. She's fucking gonna turn her into the girlfriend I want. Like men are able to train women into the woman they love, but women will train a man into something they hate.
100%.
But you don't have to build us up because we're natural nurturers and feminine. So you don't have to.
I
do that.
disagree with that.
Oh,
wholeheartedly.
You need a lot of
God,
training.
shut up.
Yeah.
By the way, call girl.
Yeah.
You need a lot of training, man.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
disagree with that,
bro.
and let me tell you why I disagree with that very strongly. Most women have very bad habits that are not conducive to a good long-term relationship that you have to train out of them.
Like what?
Such as
Like her.
I
Good
mean,
example.
You're
Your
acting
cousin.
like I'm these club rats that you have on here. I'm also out in the woods by myself. Okay.
well,
Like
it's not just that. There's just a multitude of bad habits that modern women exhibit that hurt relationships. We can go into a need for attention. Thinking that it's appropriate to go to a nightclub when you have a man at home. Thinking it's okay to fraternize with other men when you have a man at home. Keeping around girlfriends that are promiscuous. Going on girls trips. Thinking that it's okay to dress provocatively when you're not with your man and not checking in with him. Not cleaning the house, not cooking, not cleaning, not doing what women are supposed to do and what they've been doing for literally centuries. Women think nowadays that they could behave like men but still be treated like ladies. And my argument is I'm not going to go ahead and give you chivalry and treat you like a gentleman when you're not acting like a lady. And most women lack the ability to act like a lady. A lot of women are rambunctious, crass, rude, annoying, disrespectful, don't have a general respect for masculinity and leadership. They think that they're equal to men. And that's why a lot of girls need to get bad habits trained out of them. And a lot of modern women exhibit these traits.
Especially when you make money.
Yeah.
more than a
Did
man.
you have something to respond to that? Go ahead,
yeah.
please.
So are we talking about the average woman here, or are you talking about us?
I'm talking about women in general.
Oh,
In
okay,
Western,
okay.
in
The
are the
average,
average-
the
the
average woman.
average,
You
Okay.
are
if
the
you're
average
taking,
woman.
the average westernized woman from a first world
unfortunate.
country, this
Yeah.
is how they behave. This is how they view the world. And as a man, it's your job to deprogram a lot of these bad habits out of them.
Well, question for you, sir.
Oh, shit.
By the way, that includes you too, by the way.
Yeah, because I roll with you with that, like that. If a woman would be equivalent to that, right? That did all that, what was still demasculine a man from having that viewpoint? If
I
a
don't
woman,
understand your question.
if the woman would still be subservient in a sense,
Okay.
you know,
All right. What about that?
respectful to the men, because that's very important, right? Which I agree upon that 100%. You don't want to put your place in a position when you're in a relationship to
Today.
yes.
What's your question
So
specifically?
my question specifically is, then why is women still specifically seen as that position? That position. That position. Yes.
Fast forward.
Why are women in what position? I don't understand your question.
Like what you're saying, that you still see women in such a negative viewpoint.
I don't look at women in a negative viewpoint. I look at women for what they are in 2023. And the reality is that women behave more like men now than ever before.
Because we're forced to be perceived in such a way.
Well, I would argue that.
I mean, there's a multitude.
Where are the men that they stand up
Well,
for? There's a lot of
starts with our fathers. You asked around
there's
here.
a multitude of reasons. Yes, I was going to say that. There's a multitude of reasons why we can blame feminism. We can blame fatherless households. There's a bunch of reasons why women behave the way that they do, but I'm just identifying how they currently behave. And I'm just saying that given the fact that so many women don't grow up with a traditional masculine father, fatherless households, not a strong two-parent household, lack of religion, lack of shame, social stigmas, etc. It's why, and feminism, it's why women behave the way that they do. So what I'm saying is that as a man going into out there in the world and meeting women that are westernized, they have bad habits that you have to train out of them. And I don't think, it sucks,
it's
but
extremely unfortunate.
But it doesn't work the other way around, because she said, oh, well, I trained my guy, but it didn't work out. But I guarantee you, if he was the authority and he trained you, you guys would still be together.
You'd listen.
That's the difference. Because when men will build up a woman into something they love, women will build a guy into something they resent. Because whenever a woman builds a man up, she is the authority. If a woman has authority over you, she cannot respect you. And if a woman does not respect you, she can't have sex with you and like you. Women must respect you first, and that respect stems from fear. Where does that fear come from? Oh, well, this guy might leave me. He has other options. He's wildly attractive. If I fuck up, he's going to kick me to the side of the road immediately. That's what women respect.
How about men's insecurity towards a woman?
What are you talking about?
They can be with a beautiful woman that's subservient, and that can be everything that they need, and they have their own insecurity because of the way that they were raised and brought up.
Insecurity? How? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? Insecurity?
The same thing that you said can be flip flopped and tried in a different way.
No, it can't because men and women's roles are different. They can't be flip flopped. That's
yes.
precisely the problem.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think a man should be accountable and should be a man.
I think
We agree.
And women nowadays have to stand up and have to double down on it, right? Because men do not know how to, you know.
They should have never gave us rights, and we just wouldn't be in
No,
this
it's-
situation.
I'm not saying that.
Not saying that.
Right?
But the roles
No,
are
but you know what I'm
reversed.
talking about.
Men are becoming more like women.
This chick's on
Women
drugs.
are becoming more
I
like
don't have a
men.
problem with women
That's
entering the workforce and making money and doing what they want. I don't think they should, but
Yeah.
I understand that you have to survive and you have to get your money. But with that said, right, that causes issues for women a lot of the times. Entering the workforce, making a lot of money, chasing an education, it inherently masculinizes you. That's just what it is. Because in order to make money and become successful and rise up the ranks, you have to have a killer mindset. You have to be ambitious. You have to be confident. You have to have competence. These are all masculine traits.
Or you have the masculine
All right, look,
individuals that
look,
take
look,
over
look, look,
women's
look, look.
rights.
With all due respect, if you're going to interject and make comments and, or
So-
ask questions or whatever, you need to think before you speak.
Yes.
I don't know if you're drunk or high or whatever the fuck it is, but
I'm
you're hearing the
not.
quality of the show. So think before you speak. Have your ideas ready and say it in a coherent shut up. Say it in a coherent manner so we actually understand what's going on. I'm okay with you contributing to the show, but right now you're hurting the quality of the show because I don't know what you're on, but you
I'm
need
not
to
really
like think before you speak.
thinking.
Past your bedtime.
Okay?
I
Think before you
apologize.
speak, please.
But as I'm saying, if a woman brings to the table
Hold on, let's-
equivalent
Let someone
to,
else talk.
Let
Let someone else talk.
Okay.
The girl in the background
what
with
about
thumbs
you?
down is funny.
Bad boy versus sexist or good boy?
it'll be a good boy. I'm not attracted to bad boys as far as
Anymore?
race.
Anymore?
As far as listen, I grew up in a two household.
Okay.
I have a strong male role model, and my parents were law enforcement. So
Okay.
as
Oh, shit.
far as the
What did they do?
law enforcement,
What agency?
law enforcement,
Which agency?
law enforcement,
Okay, but what
police
division?
and corrections.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Dumb
All right,
bitch.
So okay. So police department and correction. All right.
Mhm.
All right, both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which area in Miami?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Nigga Chris.
Apalaka, Miami
No.
Lakes.
Miami Beach.
Okay.
All right.
That's tough.
Okay. So you grew up in a two-parent household, and then you said you would pick the nice guy. Now, did you date bad boys in the past?
Not
Stop the
sexist.
cap.
Not sexist and racist. I haven't had a lot of
Mm-hmm. Dicks.
yeah. Well, honestly, I've been in 2 long-term relationships and then a relationship in middle school, which wasn't really a relationship. So I wasn't really attracted to just fucking around.
Okay.
Hmm.
We'll believe you for now.
No,
Go for it.
I believe her, man.
I believe her.
She is difficult as fuck. Holy shit.
I believe you, but my Tommy gun don't.
Okay. Chris, I don't know. What about you?
I would pick the morally good person too.
Why?
I'm attracted to intelligence, and
Cheeseburgers.
I cannot find.
Why'd you
somebody that's
leave your husband then?
racist. Well, he wasn't racist. I left him.
So he was a nice guy.
He was a nice guy.
So does
He
that-
is a nice guy. He's my best friend.
So he's a morally good guy. Why'd you leave him?
Nice and morally.
It was
are not
nothing
the
to do with him. I was with him from the time I was 14 until I was 31
Mhm.
and was never with anybody else ever. And I felt it wasn't about the relationship, it was about me.
Okay.
I went from an abusive household with my parents, and then they separated when I was 16. And so I was very traumatized and didn't know who I was. And I went from that into a serious relationship that never ended. And so I left him to find myself.
Oh, she got bored.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
It wasn't boring.
Yo,
Oh,
imagine this,
you
right?
got bored.
You work your ass
Find
off.
some dick.
Find a girl that you marry, and she says, "You know what? My childhood said that I messed up. I need to find myself. I'm gonna leave you."
It was
That's
either
crazy.
that or kill myself. So
Oh no, love.
Being with
yeah.
him?
Well, no, we don't want you to kill yourself. I mean, we're
Yeah.
saying,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be honest.
Damn, the relationship was that bad?
Was that
It
bored?
wasn't the relationship. It really had
were you
nothing
bored?
to do with the
were you
relationship.
bored?
I would say I was a little bored at the end.
Yeah.
Not throughout. I've had these feelings, these thoughts, my whole 20s. And
But what
it
about
was
his
a
feelings? What
struggle.
about his thoughts? What about his actual care for you? Like, obviously he married you, so he cared about you.
Mhm.
Did you feel like you were missing out in your 20s?
Oh yeah, I feel like I
Did
missed
the
out.
fear of missing out really hit you hard, and then you said, "You know, I got to take action on this"?
No, it wasn't
Did
the
you get
fear
ran
of missing
through?
out anymore. I do feel like I missed out in my 20s, but I also don't live with regret. I live in the moment now.
No, we know.
Wait.
No.
But what about his feelings though?
Chris,
I care deeply about his feelings. Like
But
he's
you
still
left
my
him.
best friend. I know. It was the hardest decision of my life. I mean, I was with him for 17 years of my life.
Mm.
And so I do, and like, we're in a really good place right now. And
If you
I
came back to him and said,
care
"I want to work it out," would he work it out with you and take you back?
100%.
Yeah.
Damn.
wow,
Here's
that's
your answer.
so bad, bro.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
He is a very
Um,
Dude.
nice guy.
Finish last.
so,
That's big.
and I've,
And-
fear of missing out.
And that's why these girls have like such such arrogance because like the dudes that they deal with are pathetic. So they just think they can just go back. It's like in their mind they have a safety net. But I mean, look at her body weight. Look how she is. She's in her 30s on a fucking Fresh Fit podcast midnight in Miami. She's not managing her life correctly. She's going nowhere fast.
She belongs to the streets.
I did nothing.
Yeah.
I got married at 20.
Mhm.
I had my first kid at 23. Had my second kid at 25.
Mhm.
Was a stay-at-home mom all those years until my kid was 5.
Did your friends or peers shame you for getting married so young and having children young, saying things
No,
like,
they
"Oh, you
all
should
were
have,"
like, "Oh, we knew this would like you have already been together for 6 years. Like we knew this was coming."
but no one said like, "Oh, you should live your life or go out there."
Only
and
my grandmother told me I shouldn't.
Granny.
So is the
Yeah,
grandmother.
only my
Wait,
grandmother.
Hold on.
That's
Only
so
wait. I'm trying to make sure I understand here. Your grandmother told you to go out there and live your life, or was she saying no, stay with the family?
Oh no, she was go out, live your life, don't get married, you're too young.
Okay, but everyone else was like, you did the right thing,
Yes.
being a housewife.
And even now,
kids.
I have every person pretty much in my life telling me I'm making a mistake.
You
Pretty
guys
much.
forget about where we're from. The three of us are from a whole different area than where anybody else has grown up. Like, we don't look at FOMO of like, oh, girls going out to nightclubs and
Oh yeah, that wasn't my
private jets.
scene.
No, when we graduate high
PJs,
school,
no.
we get married
Yeah.
and we have
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
So no one was telling her don't do it. They were, in fact, it's weird
Yeah.
if you don't get married.
This
It's
is
weird
true.
if you don't have children.
Where's
That
she
is
from?
exactly correct.
We come from a very
My-
conservative area.
What I don't have regrets, but if I had one, the thing that I missed out on most was like the college experience with sports, right? Like I was a cheerleader for a very long time. Like that's the only thing that I wasn't a club
Cheerleader?
goer. Yeah, I was a cheerleader for 15 years and I'm still a cheerleading coach. But I don't have I am not a drinker. I'm not I've no drugs, nothing like that. It wasn't anything like that. It was more of just
Domino's Pizza.
I'm like, I would have been great in college, being able to go into a dorm. I didn't do that. I stayed home. I was a homemaker. I went to college, but
You came home every
I
day.
came home every single day and
Yeah.
I made dinner and I was the housewife while trying to
Jesus.
get my education degree. And I don't regret it. I had a lot of love and a lot of happiness in my 20s, but I also had a lot of identity and suicidal thoughts and just crisis inside of myself that whole decade as well that I'm trying to fix right now. I'm in therapy to fix right now.
Okay.
That is not fair at all, bro.
Interesting.
That's kind of. You don't think it's kind of selfish?
It is very selfish, and we've talked about that too. But unfortunately, I
Just want to
like
live
I
my
said,
life.
it's either I fix myself or I am not going to be here much longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
CA.
Well, you
dorm
might have had
life.
a bad past, so
Awful.
I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying, damn, you married.
And you lost your virginity
Guy.
to your guy and everything, right?
Yeah, he was the only person I was ever with for 17 years until this summer. Well, a month
So
ago.
are you
2
figuring
months
those
ago.
things out?
I am
Shut up!
figuring
Take
myself
my
out.
money.
Good.
I
Bro, MLD, can I call you on stream? Kevin, I see you losing your mind in the chat, bro. You think the way you fucking are going crazy in the chat makes me want to interact with you, bro? Calm down, man. Can you call me on Friday? Free consultation Friday. If you're really serious about changing life, set a reminder. See if you can remember by Friday, and I'll talk to you. But I don't even know what you're saying. But you need to chill out, dude. You're I don't know what the hell's going on with you, but you gotta chill, bro. Relax. It's not that big of a deal, man.
Don't count as a body?
I mean, for the purposes of this question, I'll say
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
But
Yo, that poor guy though, bro.
yeah.
I mean, I completely agree. I feel like a bitch.
Hey, bro, are you on fire? What are you trying to You're I need to talk. I'm like, dog, what's going on? Why'd you type out your problem instead of spurring it out in the chat? And I'll address it now.
And we've had these conversations throughout, my decade of 20s, and it was always like there was no fix. He would, we would talk, and nothing would change for me.
What were the changes that you wanted from him that he didn't do?
It wasn't from him. It was I am.
Oh, so there was nothing he could have done.
I am.
So there's nothing he could have done.
No.
Okay.
Do you think
I
that's
think that this was inevitable for me. Like I have to be able to
Right.
figure out myself.
When a girl
at
says
some
to you,
point.
it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
It's definitely her.
Yeah.
It is 100%
All
me.
And then let me, guys, we're kind of running on time, so I'm just gonna go read through these chats because because we still got these things here and everything else. So
real quick, bad boy or
good
guy. Real quick.
The bad guy. I don't want to teach someone how to do things.
Okay.
Well, someone kept it real. Shout out to Bree Coppage, the best customer at my bakery. Can't get enough of my cream pies. God, she's hot.
Oh
What the fuck?
no.
From who? Who's Bree?
Wait, I know who
That's
the fuck
me.
that is.
Phil, I kill you?
Do we know who that is?
I don't know. Why?
Cream pies?
Is this some guy that you did a threesome with, or a train?
Probably.
A train?
Probably, yeah.
If it's two guys, it's a train. If it's three, two girls and a guy,
What
then
about
it's
like
threesome.
like
Jesus.
9? What's that?
Oh yeah, you did do 9 and the glory hole too.
The glory hole's my favorite.
Was there more than 9 at the glory hole?
Gross.
Yeah.
What's going on right now, bro?
Gross.
That's a freight train.
Was it?
That
Yeah,
counts.
you're right. That is
God
crazy.
damn.
Was it black guys?
What,
No.
have there been any black guys?
Unfortunately.
I mean,
Ugh.
None?
Hold on.
Not even one?
Wait. And your husband is there when this is all happening?
Yes.
you turn her on. Yeah, girl.
I just gotta say, guys, this is how down bad people are, bro. I can't believe, man. If you pay for this shit, you are a fucking pathetic male. I just want to let you know. Are you fucking kidding me? No. People pay for that, bro. That bitch is obese. This is a fat woman. Only in America.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Holy.
Gaz goes, the reason there's a short supply of teachers is because too many of them were used
Oh.
as target practice.
No.
All right.
Oh my God.
Sweet.
Ladies, if you build a fort, drive a fort, and fill out a form, then what do you eat soup with?
What?
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna move on.
You get it?
A fork.
Can you answer that?
It's a spoon,
fork,
but
right?
like they're just trying to
Yes.
get us to say a fork.
Yo, this said a fork.
If they're trying to get us to say
It's
a fork,
supposed
but
to
it's
be a
supposed to
spoon.
be
I
a
know.
spoon.
Oh.
Oh man.
All right. St. Louis, stand
fork.
up. Question for ladies: you have dirt on your best friend's boyfriend of him cheating, but the boyfriend has dirt on you cheating. Are you risking a relationship to inform your best friend cheating, or are you keeping the info to yourself?
Whoa.
Just
Ooh,
be
that's a
honest
good one.
all around, and you don't need to lie or cheat. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just
Let's
be
just
straight
stop
about it.
cheating.
Let's
If you're gonna
assume that
do
the
it-
girl's with a guy that she actually likes.
Okay, if you're
yeah.
gonna do it, then you shouldn't have been cheating. If you really like the man, you wouldn't have been cheating on him, or you'd at least talk to him about it and tell him the truth.
Damn, she really doesn't like her guy then. Okay.
Understandable.
Okay. We got here. Night goes. Thanks to FNF, I increased my credit score from 690 to 750. I watch How to Get Laid on the first date. Thanks to FNF.
We got you, bro.
I beat 3 years celibate streak. Shout out to you, bro. I got laid on the
Oh.
first date. Thanks, FNF. What is the next call on show? I need help finding a new
Yeah, we
career.
help a
That'll
lot,
be on
man.
Friday, man. We got
Like,
you,
get
man.
laid, bro.
We got Hyrule 1. Okay, shout out to Link. Girlfriend of 1 year, 6 months. Keep writing her on wrist with a letter. Got a phone call from the same letter 3 times when I was with her and refused to give me phone. What do I do? Break up? She says I have to trust her, and I'm scared I'm overreacting.
Look through her
She's
phone.
for the streets. Don't even look through her phone. Don't waste your fucking time.
Look through her phone.
Don't waste your
hey,
time.
Okay.
They're right.
Would you guys? Okay, so you guys got these little things here. If your girl doesn't want to give her phone up to you, should the guy break up with her? Give me a green if it's a thumbs up, yes, or a no if it's a red.
Okay.
If your
Wait,
girl
she
doesn't want to give you her phone,
So,
okay, it's very simple, ladies.
one more time.
If a man asks for the girl's phone to look at it, and the girl says no,
I would say negative.
and he says no,
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
No, not you, her. Are you good?
Yeah.
I would say no.
okay. So should the guy break up with her? Give me a green if you think yes, or red if you think no. Okay, let me see. Throw them up, throw them up, throw them up, throw them up.
Break up.
Green. Okay, most of you say, okay, majority say break up with the girl if she won't give her phone.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Pretty base.
All right.
I'm
only,
not giving it up though.
Okay. Only. Only.
yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Make
throw
that
that
clear.
shit in the ocean.
Okay. Well,
For real.
I'm not giving.
Well,
There you
But
go.
hold on. Do you check your man's phone?
Question answers itself.
Never.
Yeah,
I would never need to
And
do
you better
that.
never change his code, but you're never gonna know my code.
I would
You
never need
shouldn't
to
go
look at
through
my man's
people's
She's the one leading,
phone.
so
sluts.
makes
Because
sense.
you'll
Yeah.
always find something that is going to hurt your feelings. And
For the
you
two
don't want
girls
to
that
see.
said no, why do you guys think no real fast? That he shouldn't leave the girlfriend on wanting to give up her phone.
It depends. Are we switching phones? Like, are we taking
No.
turns?
No, he
No,
just
we're
wants the
She's
phone from
just-
you.
That's why.
It's
I
one
want it
way.
to be.
Oh, because you want equality.
Yeah. I want it to be that, okay, so if I'm giving up my phone, I
Yeah.
have nothing to prove. But
Yeah.
if I'm giving up my phone, then you're
Yeah.
giving up your phone too. That's it.
Because equality.
Sure. Yeah.
Just look at this real quick. I'm. This is helping me with my caloric restriction. How is this like? I don't even get it. Look how pathetic these people are. Noel's guy, Paul Herring, so sexy. Glasses for the win. Estás embarazada. Are you pregnant? A solid 5. Look so sexy and beautiful and black gorgeous. Ron Myers. Ron, what are you doing? Are you married? Wifey material. Sexy as fuck MILF. I could not get erect for this woman. Like she would have to she'd have to give me head or something to make this work. This is just I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. This is just beyond me, bro. This is beyond my comprehension.
No, because I have my master's degree, would only be attracted to somebody who has their master's degree or makes enough money.
Well,
and
do you
that
have high
kind of-
standards?
I have
There
high
you go.
standards, but I'm also, again, you gotta think about my upbringing. It's always gonna come into play.
Restaurants.
of
What restaurants
I
he
come
owns?
from a dual income household. Law enforcement, they don't make crazy ass money, so I'm still gonna come to the mindset of, okay, as long as you can provide in some form or fashion, I don't necessarily think that you need to make more money than me. That's just my opinion.
There's a percentage.
Well, if that
to
was the
it.
case, then you said you have high standards. Why are you single then? Because there's plenty of guys that make less than you that are probably nice guys, like you claim that you want.
But it's not.
She's
that's
too
just
manly.
Not the only avenue of
Oh.
things. It's all about.
is?
Again, I live in Miami. Like the shots were blown at the beginning about me living in Miami and being from Miami.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, y'all niggas ain't shit. Like
Okay.
y'all do a lot of dirt here in
Okay.
Miami.
Okay. Granted, she does have a point. Dating in Miami is terrible.
No, I mean, it's just my thing is because your argument is based on equality. Like, if I'm giving you my phone, you need to give me yours, and I'm saying, well, nothing about a relationship between a man and woman is equal, which you agree to.
Mhm.
So why would he give you his phone when he's asking you for yours?
Ugh.
That's just my answer. I'm not gonna give you my phone if you're not gonna give me yours.
Just because.
Just because.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's women.
That's
That's
ego
I mean, that's
Right.
that's
Ego talking
typical. Yeah, that's
right there.
female logic. No
So.
offense.
Damn, that's
Because
crazy.
they want you to be all successful and shit a
Yeah.
lot of times, better than them, and then they want to sit there and say, "I'm equal to you. Give me your
Yeah.
phone,
But you
nigga."
keep going. You
Very masculine. 2-parent household, but her mother's law enforcement energy. Yeah, she's very masculine. She's very, very, very masculine.
keep thinking as a woman.
I mean, you're 30 and single, man.
No,
so-
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and
but,
I'll be.
but what I'm saying isn't
50 and
should.
single
What
if
I
I can't
what I'm
find the right
saying isn't
person?
should. I'm
No, why
saying
is
that
that?
this is what women want. This is what the women want men better than them. Like, you're sitting here saying, I want a nice guy and a guy can
But
make less than me.
everybody-
But if that was
everybody-
the case, you would have a man right now.
Everybody has.
Your standards are clearly high and you're
Yeah.
picky,
Every-
which is why you're single.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nigga-
I'm picky.
Which is fine, by the
Yes.
way.
Niggas
Which
ain't
is
shit,
what I'm
man.
saying.
I'm not saying that's a problem,
Oh my
but
God.
there, like I was saying before, there is
No.
more to the pickiness.
No, but here's the thing.
Mhm.
You can't sit there and say, I'm going to be picky. I want a certain type of guy.
Mhm.
Get that guy, then tell him, you got to give me your phone too, nigga. Because here's the problem.
Nigga.
He's rarer than you are.
And he's only asking because you're doing sketchy
Like, men
shit.
and women are
Like,
not the
that's what
same.
thing
Like,
said.
the pickier, ladies, I need y'all to understand this. The pickier you are, that means the less of that man there is. So the less of that man there is, the less leverage you have to try to tell him, you need to do this. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. I just
Supply and demand.
Come on.
Sure.
You got it.
He has
You got
higher
it.
value than you
Sure.
by definition of being with you because you're picky. So therefore, you don't
Gotcha.
dictate anything. I'm just saying the math ain't mathing. You can't sit there and be like, give me your phone, nigga, as
Come
if you
on,
guys are
nigga.
equal when you're picky. It don't work that way.
Well, the thing is, if you're being sketchy, that's why you're getting your phone asked for. It's because you're being. That's what the question said was you were being sketchy. Now we're
Men-
not just saying, hey, let's all just trade phones here. No, somebody did something. Somebody was being sketchy, and that's why the phone.
I
was
don't think
asked
men
for.
should ever turn their phone over to their girl anyway.
I don't think anyone should be ever turning
No, women
anything
should definitely
over.
turn their phones over,
Privacy.
but men no.
But why?
Why not, men?
Why not?
Ladies, you know why.
You know
your whole
why
life
that
is on
is.
your phone.
Misogyny.
Why not? You said.
Yeah, why not?
I think. Does everyone here agree that men and women aren't equal?
You tell
Oh, no.
Luciana.
You
I
think men
don't-
and women are equal?
Oh no, I said they're not.
Okay, so we don't play by the same set of rules.
No,
Yeah,
but
100%.
you're
Yeah.
you're like the 1%er that believes in that. That there's a very small margin that men actually equate to that.
Huh?
Okay, I see your perspective.
And
that
that's
that-
why we have all these women doing OnlyFans because there's only 1% of men who are actually leading.
You know,
Alright, fair
men,
enough.
men don't
Oh,
have
I
that
like that
alpha
comment.
male,
Yes.
and they put us women in that alpha male
I get that, but I'm trying to
situation.
get guys to have this mindset so that they
Yeah.
understand that they're the authority in the relationship. Like if a girl said to me, "Oh,
The
you need to give
leader.
your phone too," I'd look her in the face and laugh and say, "That's not how this works, baby girl," and then give me your shit.
Exactly.
And if she doesn't give it to me, you're single now. Congratulations. Go back to the streets.
What men don't understand is that women are very submissive. They can.
But you have to pull teeth nowadays to get it.
Oh no,
Yeah, pretty
I know
much.
you
there's
do.
a lot
You
of
do.
women
have to
that
pull
can be
teeth.
very
Yeah, you do.
submissive.
You have to pull
Yeah.
teeth to get
You're
it.
not
Trust
a
me.
man. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Women don't come naturally
Okay.
feminine anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can move on.
You have to
I don't
like
know.
kind of let them know what it is. Did someone
But
else
you
have something
agree
here?
with me,
Trying to say
right?
something? Oh, who else said not? Oh, you was it?
No,
I think Suriname.
No, it was her. But let's.
All right.
Yeah, let's.
Okay. What do we got here? Ladies, name 3 countries not in North America, and if you're from a foreign country, you can't use that one either. Also, Nikki Haley couldn't name 3 Ukraine provinces. Get her on After Hours. Oh my dog.
Yeah.
Croatia, Iceland, Poland.
All right.
Vienna.
We'll start with.
What are we
We'll
talking
start-
about?
we'll
God,
start here.
shut the
They
fuck
can't
up.
name
Are
North
you
America,
fucking kidding me?
Mexico,
USA.
or USA,
Canada.
or in this case, Suriname.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you said 3
So name-
countries.
Yeah, 3 countries. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll be right back. You go first.
Let's see. Sierra Leone, Senegal, and Gambia.
Okay. Good job.
Bolivia, Paraguay, Chile.
All right.
Amsterdam or the Netherlands, France, and Switzerland.
Good job.
Netherlands.
She said Netherlands. So we'll give her that. She almost messed up. What about you?
What's that?
Hey, wait, hold on. Miss Law Enforcement. I'm gonna need you to be respectful, okay? I see that finger. Be respectful to who works here, okay? Don't do it again.
Okay.
You do it again, you're out.
Okay.
Show respect.
But can you also show respect?
Hey, what? Am I singing the bird at you?
You keep okay.
What? It's jokes. But if
It's
you're
jokes, but you keep singling me out.
everyone
barely
can
said
get
anything.
it. Everyone
I
can
barely
get it.
said
Do
anything,
not
and
do
you
it again,
keep
okay?
singling me
Hey,
out.
listen, don't do it again.
Everyone gets
okay?
roasted here.
Don't do it again. Everyone gets roasted.
Nobody's safe. Even
All right.
us.
Like this is our studio. Do not stick the bird at Mo again. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Last warning. All right.
Cool.
If you don't fucking like it, you can leave.
I said okay.
Thank you.
Moving on smartly. All right. What about you?
Mexico, Europe, Africa. What was the question?
3 countries. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, sure. Next.
Okay. What about you?
Running on 3 hours of sleep.
Mexico, Europe, Africa. Got it.
Go ahead.
China,
Mhm.
Japan,
Mhm.
Ireland.
Good job.
Australia, New Zealand, and France.
She already said France.
You can't say France because she already said France.
Okay. Ireland.
She already said Ireland.
No, one more.
Cuba.
Okay.
There you go.
What about you?
I already named my 3. Actually, I named like 5.
You did.
Yeah.
Well, I just want
You
more
said
time.
they can't name the country
we
they're
can do
from.
Brazil, Poland,
Was that tough?
Switzerland, Russia. What? Yeah.
Good job.
Can you repeat the question?
So 3 countries. You can't name what they said earlier, but you can't name Mexico, Canada, or USA either.
Okay. Brazil, Trinidad, and Argentina.
Someone said Brazil, right?
Yeah.
So Trinidad.
Argentina.
One more.
Aruba.
Cool. All right. 3 countries. You got it.
Taiwan,
Mhm.
Fiji, and the Abaco Islands.
The what?
Abaco Islands.
The fuck is that?
The Abaco
Mo, you
Islands
know what
is
to do.
part of the Bahamas.
Okay.
Oh.
No, negatory.
You have to say Bahamas then.
Yeah.
No, but it's a different island on itself.
Is it separate?
It's no, it's
Yes.
part of the islands. It's
Probably.
part
I
of the
think
Bahamas.
Abaco is a
It-
it's a part of the
It's
Bahamas.
part of the Bahamas.
Oh,
yeah, the Abaco.
Is it a province?
Okay.
Abacore, chat.
I mean, I
Abaco.
can say.
All right, well, it's fine. We'll move on. What about you?
Nah, Mo said nah, so nah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras.
Okay.
She got the hardest seat too.
Yeah.
Oh
She got
yeah.
it easily.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Kevin Lopez. Yo, John, thanks for helping me tonight. Kids, my friends, to let my girls over.
Joey Bounce
Great.
goes from Myron to Fresh. Whoopi Goldberg 2, The Joker 1, transitioning.
By the way, guys, I've been live streaming all day. If somebody wants to buy me lunch, there's a link right there, streamlabs.com. That goes directly to my PayPal account. I need $15. If you want to finance me, I'm begging for your lunch money right now. Thank you so much.
Which is
Well,
Miss
Harley Quinn.
3. Wannabe Kim K 2.
Yeesh.
OF for 50 plus.
She's huge too, man. These
Maple
girls are
syrup
all
in your
huge.
mouth,
That handle.
5. Street Associate 5. Harriet Potter 3. Carries 3. IC 10 WFNF. All right, niggas.
What the fuck?
All right.
Niggas started transitioning.
Yeah. Okay. Question, ladies. Would y'all rather have a man that's controlling or a man that's a cuck?
Controlling.
Okay. Give me a green if you prefer a man that's controlling, or give me a red if you prefer a cuck. Let's see.
Yeah, she's having a hard time here.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Well, okay, so most girls, what are you two voting here in the corner? I can't see. Suriname and St. Louis. Or
I really
sorry,
can't.
Missouri.
It's like freaking the sheets, but like lady in the streets and freak in the sheets.
Oh, sure.
That's the same as
No.
how I like my man. I want a man and a cuck at home, but a dominant man outside. You know what I mean?
Shut
I
up.
don't think anyone that does that outside would be okay.
Okay.
What?
All right, so you want, I don't know. Okay, you don't know what you want. And then, Miss Suriname, what do you want? You want a cuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
Question: You're married to
know.
cuck now. What the hell?
Well,
Okay,
I'm confused.
What's a cuck? Can
Yeah,
you
what do you-
like,
what do you-
what
what's
do
your-
you
yeah, that's
define
what
it?
I-
What's
what's
your
the
definition?
Wait, hold on. Y'all
So,
answer
hold
the
on.
question. Didn't even know what it meant.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's why I didn't answer
Stupid.
the question. I'm like, this
All right.
is
So let me. Okay. A cuckold is a man who enjoys watching his girlfriend have sex with other men.
God, that's
Okay.
so weird.
That is a cuck.
Is he still a cuck if he gets to fuck other women?
Yes,
Oh no.
because
What
he's
if he
watching his
doesn't-
woman get smashed, so that makes him a cuck.
What if he doesn't want it? Is he
What
still
if
a
he's
cuck?
yeah, what if he's just cool with whatever?
I mean, if he allows it to happen, he's pretty much a
What if
cuck.
he doesn't want you to see you fuck other men, but he's just submissive in the bedroom?
No.
Is that still a cuck?
I don't
Look,
think it's a cuck
The,
if
the
he gets
way
to fuck
look,
other women.
it comes from a certain bird, okay, but the way that it's used broadly on the internet nowadays, when
my
people refer to
God.
someone as a
God,
cuck,
Ed,
etc.,
what's up?
it is a man that either A, enjoys watching his girl have sex with other men, or B, allows it to happen.
This girl's got her titties out
Okay,
on fucking
so-
Instagram. This one right here.
Those two definitions now, right, for the context, so that we can completely understand here, it's either A, they allow it to happen and are okay with it, okay, or B,
So good.
they
Oh,
enjoy watching it. So, once again, ladies, now that we know what a cuck is,
soldier.
now that we know what a cuck is,
hey,
I
thanks for the
can't.
$5.
Is there any way that this doesn't have to be a cuck,
buy
but
lunch
maybe an
now.
emotionally intelligent man that wants to experience everything and wants to see his girl enjoy himself
No, love that.
and so her like
Why
yeah,
would you wanna
there's
be with
men that
someone that's
A
not
wrong
I mean,
word.
when you're honest kind of with yourself, if you're honest with yourself and you think about it, like we're all humans and we're here to like experience. Maybe there is a man who just wants to see his girl just like
what a camera angle. What a camera angle. I do not ever want to live in America again.
emotionally
more.
intelligent.
I
Real
don't-
I
fast.
think honestly
What's emotionally intelligent mean?
I think being honest that we're humans and that we could desire other things and new experiences. I think that there is men
Yikes, bro.
that can get off to the woman being honest with him, saying, "Yeah, babe, I want to try having two men." You know, it doesn't mean that she doesn't want to just sleep with him alone. But
All right.
come on, the
Real
woman's
quick,
mind
can
wanders.
we just get an answer to the question, then we can go ahead and talk about this?
Yeah.
So how many of you would you prefer a controlling man or a cuck, now that you guys know what a cuck is? Green if you want the controlling man, red if you want the cuck. Okay, so which one?
You see
So,
it, y'all to
le-
lead us.
so
that's
you
all.
literally, do you guys not see what? Because you're with a cuck right now, and then
I'm
you're making an
not.
argument for
I-
cucks.
Yeah.
How
Well,
are
I'm
you?
just
None
saying
of you
there
want a
could be
cuck though.
both. 'Cause
This is crazy to me.
Here's the reality, and Alexis, no offense to what you said,
Right, right.
but if a man's giving in to his desires like that, he's not really that dominant in himself. Like if he's saying like, "Baby, I want you to go give in to all your desires," that's weak. That as the woman, you're weak.
That's not alpha male.
Like I just don't. Yeah, I don't look at
No.
it as strong. I think that that's someone giving into desires is just like it's a very weak mentality, and that's for the woman and the man.
Ladies,
Like-
I mean, I get it. Like, women are emotional, etc. But do you not understand? Like, because you guys, you're with a cuck, no offense, and you're making an argument for a man to be a cuck. But when I asked you, what would you prefer, a controlling man
I
or a cuck?
would prefer, but I
All
do
of you
believe
prefer
there's
controlling
men out
men.
there.
I
I
mean-
believe Adam. I don't believe Adam is a cuck. I think that he's
But
just
he is.
strong in his relationship. He knows that
Yes.
Lena's been with him forever long. I
Yeah.
think that they're in different situations. It could be different. I don't think Adam is cuck. I think he's confident in his relationship. Him and her have a healthy relationship, and it's like, babe, hey, you want to do that? Like, well, let's have some fun. This will be fun. And then he gets turned on by seeing her like two men please her. I don't think he's a cuck.
No.
Okay, but
I
That is
think
the definition of cuckoldry.
Negative.
Isn't he
I
still-
don't believe
What you
I
just
don't-
described is
I have a-
literally the
She
definition of
wrote my-
cuckoldry.
I don't
She
think
wrote-
he's a cuck.
Yeah, guys, this is what's funny is that there's tons of better higher end girls out here that have never even heard of Fresh and Fit. Yeah, Cougs Johnson is correct. Don't let this is a very bad subset of chicks to think like these are like the average girl. These girls are all fucking literally obese. These bitches are clinically obese, clinically obese, clinically obese, and the fucking nerdy chick on the right here is clinically obese as well. Fucking hell, mate.
Their woman having sex with other men. Most of the time, they make peace with it because they don't have leverage in the relationship. I don't want to use you as an example, but let's keep it real here. You're the breadwinner. You're the boss. You dictate how things go. You're the authority in the relationship. You can kick your man to the curb at any time, and he can't do shit. There's no recourse for him. So he can't tell you, I don't want you to
does,
run
though.
train.
He does.
He does
Yeah,
what?
he
He
still
does
has the
tell me what
control.
to do.
Yeah, like you guys
Yeah.
make decisions
Okay.
together.
Okay.
No, you don't.
That's fine.
Man.
But what I'm saying is that he doesn't really, he could tell you what to do, but does he have the authority to actually make you do it? Not really.
Yeah, because I
Because-
know
She
that the
respects him.
relationship would be at stake, and I don't want to jeopardize that.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
as
I
you.
understand that. But at the end of the day, he doesn't really have any real leverage. You do, because you run everything, which is fine. But what I am saying is that most guys are not okay with their woman having sex with other men. Typically, when it does happen, it's because the man has little to no leverage.
So would you say that the reason why Adam lets his, and I don't know this couple, but let's just say that Adam's letting him fuck these, or letting his girl fuck these guys, because really he doesn't give a fuck about her. That's why he doesn't care about her tarnishing her relationship.
Yes.
Is he a cuck? No, he's probably a dominant man, but she's giving in to her desires, fucking all these other dudes, whatever it might be. I don't know this couple, but I'm just saying that he could be dominant man. He's not a cuck, but he's
This
just
is the
looking.
definition of
He's
cuckoldry.
just
I mean,
if that's what it is, but it could also be that he's just like, you know what, this girl's down with this shit. I'm gonna ride the wave for as long as it happens, and then I'm gonna move on to a girl who's actual value has
He's
actual
not
value.
an alpha
He has a
male.
kid with her.
I mean,
I'm not.
And is married
That's
to
okay.
her.
We get people pregnant all the fucking time. People get married all the time and get divorced. I don't like I said,
I'm
I don't know the
alpha
couple.
male.
I'm just saying that like maybe he's not a cuck. Maybe he's just maybe he's just being that dominant man and like, you know what, let her do what the fuck she wants to do because that's really not,
And for
It's not
financial
trauma.
reasons too, it's
definition,
such a
it's
business
by
move.
definition cuckoldry. You guys are
But you
trying to
said
write
they
it off.
enjoy
Like,
it. But you said they enjoy it.
that
Like
doesn't
if
change the fact of what it is. What it is what it is,
it's
regardless
business,
of
it sounds like
I'm-
for
I-
them.
the reasoning behind it.
I know
the-
Falcon, you want me to talk more, but they're making an important point here. But this is like the complete opposite of being a dominant man. It's just not okay. Like letting your girl. He's probably doing it for money, to be honest. Adam's in it for clout and money. Let's just be honest. And if he can make and he's making inflammatory content like oh my god, this guy's wife is getting here fucked by dudes. He probably made like millions of dollars from that first round, so he's going to keep doing it. But eventually, what's going to happen is she's going to realize like, okay, this guy's just using me, like pimping me out to like make millions of dollars, and eventually, like the novelty of getting fucked and ran through by dudes is going to take a psychological toll on her, and it's going to affect the relationship, and they're going to split up.
premeditation or whatever. But the bottom line is, you killed someone.
It's
You're
like me
you're a
giving Brie
murderer.
a peanut and her having an allergic reaction and dying and say, oh, well, you're a murderer now. No, it's not all the same. It's not across
An
the
alpha
board.
male
You
is an
killed her.
alpha male.
Yeah.
You killed her.
I'm going to repent.
You killed her.
gotta go to
So I
church
mean,
on
it,
Sunday.
like it is what it is, right? Whether it's planned or not. I mean, obviously there's levels of severity, but it does not change the fact that you're still a killer. There's different levels of killers. There's serial killers. There's premeditated murderers. There's hitmen, etc. There's people that just drink and drive and kill someone. You're still a killer.
Exactly.
But
Regardless of
said
how you do it.
cucks enjoy the fact of of watching their woman with another man.
Or
They
they
do.
allow it to happen. It can
Because
be
they're
either
not
or.
really
I gave
not
two
gonna-
different definitions.
Yeah.
Man.
But those are really broad on the
He's on
spectrum. Like
point.
that's a pretty big middle ground. There's a lot of room for what ifs in there.
I would agree with him 1,000,000%. I'm a very
It's just
strong
interesting to me
woman.
because
I
like all of y'all
appreciate
would
that.
prefer the controlling guy, but you're making arguments for the cuck. Like y'all wouldn't even want the cuck.
No, thank
Y'all don't
you.
even want him. Like y'all over here saying, "Oh, let's make an argument for the cuck," but y'all don't even want him. Make
Hell
that make
no.
sense.
There's no respect there at all.
Make that make
Uh-uh.
sense.
But
I
that's
think I would respect my, man
still
more. if
tells
they
me
just-
what to do.
Yeah,
I don't
literally. Like I'm
know.
still gonna
He
respect my
does.
man.
You don't
Wait,
respect
you
your man
don't-
now.
Boy,
What?
you said boy.
Bro, you don't respect your man now. What are you talking about?
Bro.
and he called him a cuck too.
Like, yo, like what? You
She
don't
did call him
respect
a
him now.
cuck.
You do what you want, but he's a country boy at
Bro.
home and he can't go nowhere.
Imagine having a fat girl like this bitch talking shit about you, and you still take it as a man. That guy is like fat women have no rights in my book. Like you have the right to remain silent and get on the treadmill and stop eating. Like in my life, you have no rights as a fat woman. You have to do what I say, or you got to get out. And you're most likely going to be cleaning my house, doing my laundry, because that's the only place for fat women in my life.
That behavior that she's exhibiting is a mere reflection of that man's masculinity. Tell when a girl's with a pussy or when the girl's with a strong guy. If she's with a pussy, she behaves however she wants. She does whatever she wants. She shoots first, asks questions later because there's no consequences.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when I see a girl that's with a strong man, she shuts the hell up. She's quiet. She's docile. She's feminine. She watches what she says. She makes sure to never embarrass him because she understands that her behavior directly reflects her man's personification and masculinity. Like women behave differently when they're with a dominant, strong man versus being with a loser. No offense, but the guy that you're with is more than likely a loser. You have leverage in a relationship. He can't tell you shit. You tell him shit, and that's just how it goes. Period.
Yep.
Am I wrong here? But you don't respect him. I can tell that.
think you're
I can tell
telling
you
me
that.
somewhat of the truth, right? Like, so
No, there's
I'm dating
halfway.
somebody now,
Yeah.
right? This guy and Brie and I have had this conversation. I tend to go after the guys that tell me what to do more, and that's what I enjoy. That's why I picked the dominant man. I wouldn't want to not have that like dominance over me, right? Especially
And that's
in the
most
bedroom.
women.
That's what
That's most women.
I want. And so like, we've had this conversation about, the guy that I'm with, what he's comfortable with, right? Like I've talked to him about the show. He was okay with me coming on it. There are certain things that he, I don't think it's even gotten brought up yet, but I actually do OnlyFans as well.
Yeah, you didn't mention that. Until she
Yeah.
mentioned it for you.
She mentioned it for me briefly,
Do
but
you still work at the school?
I am employed by the school.
Bro. Bro.
She left her family to be a whore in Miami and to do OnlyFans.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
America's done.
Different conversation than the one we're having.
Okay.
This man I have a lot of respect for. And so whenever he has told me what he is comfortable with for me to do on OnlyFans versus what he is not comfortable with, I have made those concessions because that's what he told me to do. That this is what he's comfortable with. He is not comfortable with these things. So I'm not doing those things. So like, for example.
And that makes you more attracted to him.
Yes.
Yeah, because women need boundaries.
Mhm.
And also,
he gave me boundaries that, like I mean, I'm not, like, we had the conversation. It was a whole conversation. It happened over many days.
Did your husband give you boundaries?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, at the very beginning, I was hiding, right? So, like, I was teaching. So, like, our boundaries were don't show your face.
Megan, you
question-
articulated that
Wait,
very
wait,
Can I
well.
ask you? Can I ask you?
You said that very
may,
well.
may I ask a question?
but
I'm gonna vomit. I love it. I love it. I love it. You gotta laugh.
because I made concessions
Guys,
to
right
do
there-
what
right
he
there,
wanted
she
me
got
to
it.
do.
Yo,
Okay.
She came back.
Wow.
Yo,
Done.
what did I tell y'all,
Okay.
man?
Put his foot down
Like,
the
bro,
left.
yo, you
Yeah.
gotta literally sometimes kick women to the curb for them to respect you, bro.
I agree with you.
And, I mean, it was
As a woman,
I guarantee if
it wasn't even
Cowboy
official
kicked you
whenever
and
he
said,
kicked
"Yo,
me.
I'm done with you," you'd come running back to him because women aren't used to getting dumped by
But, like
guys.
we weren't
That's fine.
official whenever he kicked me. It was just like we
Doesn't
were
matter.
having this conversation,
Doesn't matter.
and he
God
was like,
damn.
"If
He
you
stopped
do these
attention and
things."
time, so
I'm getting
he
red
made a
pills.
change for
Wait,
that. So
can I ask a question?
okay.
Can I
So
ask
he
a
was just
question?
uncomfortable with some
You can't make
things.
this up.
Wait.
You
Can I
can't,
ask
bro.
a question?
All right, go ahead. Go
As
ahead.
another woman,
Yes.
All right,
like-
go ahead.
like what he was saying, I agree with him 1,000,000% in that aspect. And no disregard towards another female because I don't ever disregard
Just get to the
another
question,
female.
please.
Why? Like what? Like, do you think it's okay? Like if it was role reversed, if your man was being like, "Hey, I'm just slinging it like that," and
Yo,
then
Mark,
I'm
it's
just
wrong.
gonna be
So sound,
okay.
man.
Yo, someone said to
Yo,
delete
Fresh,
yourself.
is this how it sound? I'm about
So
Henny.
my new man is
Yeah.
in my content with me, and like I'm completely okay with that. Is that the question?
No, I'm saying it, you're slinging it back the other way around.
Slinging
to
what?
another
Wait, who's the
bitch.
question
Another,
towards?
like throwing this ass?
Who are you
or,
asking
like-
this to?
What
You're
is-
asking this to who?
I'm speaking to her.
Who?
I don't get it.
I'm
Yo,
speaking to
Fresh,
her
that's
with,
all
with the OnlyFans.
Okay, the question is to her.
Yes, with
Okay.
the OnlyFans.
Yo,
All
I'm
right.
quite Henny
With
today.
the OnlyFans and the segment
You
that we were
what?
saying about how women like are perceived in that kind of way. Like why if your man was being on that,
Would I be okay with him being on OnlyFans?
yes.
He is on OnlyFans.
So she
I
answered
actually-
already.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they
he
do
is,
content
like, They do
together.
content with me.
She
Like he's
means,
the
like,
only
if he-
person I do.
If he had his own platform and was like talking to other women,
I mean,
is that
but-
what you're
yes,
saying?
yes.
Like,
okay.
he
girls
can
were
do
asking
that, but
him to come
there's
do
not
this.
really a market for that.
No,
I
there
mean,
definitely is. There definitely
there
is.
is.
Not as much.
You're right. Not as much. The percentage is lower.
The
but
percentage is lower.
Somewhere.
So I would be fine.
Significantly lower,
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I would be
super
completely
lower.
fine if he wanted to.
Dudes can't
do
make
that.
money on
But then
OnlyFans like
again,
girls
like,
can.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, and I've already said this, today, if he came to me and he's like, "I want to fuck somebody else," I'd be like, "Go get yours," right? Like that's just who I am.
Honestly,
Like,
it's the
I'm
best
not-
policy.
You can't say
Communication.
no.
It's
You're
just the
huge.
communication. Like
Bro, you talking?
I don't want to be lied to. That is my only deal breaker. Like
You can't say no. You're huge, and he left twice, and you came back. Like you can't. You're a single mother who's obese with an OnlyFans. Like you virtually have no rights.
Like
Damn.
an alpha male, like someone that's gonna take like
She already explained
no, I
that.
think
An
that's
alpha male
exactly
not
what
gonna
I
be
want.
with multiple
An
women.
alpha male, like
She
somebody
like she
to-
literally just
I know, I
explained
agree with
that
you.
her current guy that she's with now exhibits more dominant alpha traits than her ex-husband, which is why she is kind of with him. He has
Yeah,
more boundaries
yeah.
and willing. He's already left her twice. I mean, that's the
Yeah, twice.
definition of being able to walk on boundaries.
Say
In
no.
1 month, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
We got some more chats here. We're
yeah.
gonna fly through these because we got
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we have time for it. Do you even think we have time for it?
Bro, we don't have time for this, man.
okay, well Chris said no.
All right. Chris brought the sharmuta from the soup kitchen, this guy. Anyways, ratings for these used condoms from Fresh. Damn, bro. Deep Fried Grasshopper 4, The Meg 2.5, Icy Sister 2.5, Cassie 4, Anal 4, Coal Burner 4, Cow Shit 3, Honkubine 4, Clown Abortion 1.2,
What?
Miss Andy 3.
That was good.
Interesting.
What
Okay.
the fuck? Nigga said a Porsche.
All right. Drunky looks like Ursula from The Little Mermaid. That's from Bender the Offender.
Yeah.
Cam 2 times. Question for ladies that have kids. Do your kids have their dad's last name or the guy's last name you thought was the father?
Oh shit, Jerry Springer.
All right.
What the fuck?
Where's
move
Jerry
on.
at?
Nola Millions goes, y'all talk about the money and the girls, but never get into detail on how to get the status. I'm 30, a multimillionaire, fit and drive a Huracan, still no status. That's social media, my friend. That's how
Yeah.
you get status. There's a lot of
Marketing.
rich dudes that nobody knows about.
Or care about, by the way.
Yeah. Lie detector does Alexa regret doing OF? Well, I mean, we don't have her hooked up on the thing,
Actually, I do want to ask that question. Do you regret ever starting OnlyFans? Be honest.
Huge.
Into the mic.
I
Huge.
wish that there was a different way for me to be successful. Because I
there's
do
plenty of
feel
different ways, though.
Yeah, they are.
Learn
yes,
to code, bitch.
but
Maybe harder, but
Where? Like dick harder?
where I was, okay, all right, well, given my life or whatever, and the opportunity being presented.
Mhm.
It was the easiest.
Kevin Lopez, $10 super chat. Yellow MLD. If you need anything, help anything, let me know. Yeah, just I told you I need lunch money. Send it to the direct donation link because every time you send money like this, YouTube takes 30% and then they hold it for a month, and I get it a month later. So yeah,
Care of me, and I didn't have to go this route.
call me on Friday, buddy.
I will have problems finding a man, and of course, I would have loved to just, you know, do that other route. But here
do
I am
you?
now, and I'm still happy in my choosing my life.
No, you're not.
And it's still exciting and fun. And
So you did it because you kind of gave up on finding a man that would take care of you?
no. It's because the opportunity would presented itself. It was exciting. It was, you know,
Convenient.
convenient.
What did
I
you-
felt that I can get to the next level this way. So this is what I
Can I
chose.
ask you a
But yeah,
question?
I would. It's not that I.
Are
defi-
you
not that I
content with the fact that your dream man will never want you back?
To be honest, my dream man would be open-minded to this. I feel like I go for a man. I want a man who's open-minded for something a little.
Bitch, you better go to sleep and find him in your dreams then.
But you said a second ago that you
Yes,
would
yes.
prefer a controlling man, correct?
I do want to control it.
Okay, so you want an assertive, dominant, controlling man, right?
Correct.
Are you aware that these men never commit to women that are in sex work? Period.
Right. Right.
Period. Like that's just not what we do. Like we're like our last names are more important than your happiness. Because if I associate myself with a certain type of woman, it's gonna fuck up my status. Why would I go with a girl that makes maybe $100K a month on OnlyFans? That's great and all, but I can just go get it. I make money already. I'm just gonna get a girl that won't embarrass me and hurt my legacy.
Good work. Yeah, what's 100K?
But
Well,
at the end of the day, if I have
what I'm trying to explain is that men don't care about women's money.
Yeah, period.
That's my
Yeah,
my
I
point.
hear what you're saying.
I'll take a girl
Use a
that's a
bigger
brokey
number.
that won't embarrass me over a girl that is wealthy but on OnlyFans any day because my status is decreased by what my woman does.
Yeah, 100%.
But what happens when you just get tired of her and she's
Tired of her
already
how?
at 32 years old? Like in my situation, let's say I went for the man who had the money and took care of me.
Yeah.
What happens when he just wants something new?
Well, if he took
I'd
care
rather
of
have
you,
put myself in the situation where I can decide. I have other routes other than just him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
fine.
There's so many beautiful women. I live in Florida.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
so many women here.
Yeah.
Yes, Luciana, YouTube takes a percentage off of super stickers when you join a membership, when you send a super chat, everything. That's why Fresh and Fit, all this, you see the notifications and everything because they set it up to get direct donations, even though they're demonetized. By clicking the link that I sent there, it's pinned in the chat. I just goes directly to my PayPal, and I think I take like a 2 or 3%, but I get the money immediately.
The guys that don't make money.
Yeah.
The very men
you,
that
Mick.
you're trying to
Like
attract
video,
are going to
$2
be repulsed
Canadian.
by you. So they're not going to take you seriously. They might have sex with you every now and then. They might go on a date with you.
Yeah.
But as far as like claiming you, going out on dates with you publicly and saying, this is my woman, most guys are going to shy away from that. 'cause
I
they're
don't
gonna-
think. Listen, so nothing in this world
ahead.
is impossible. There is still a chance. There is still a chance because in the end of the day, I know what I bring to the table, and that's just not just my financial.
What do you bring to the table that a guy would want then?
I feel like I'm
Obesity.
intellectual. I'm there for a man. I'm honest. Like I feel like I'm a man's best friend. I'm not a woman that's gonna sit here and say, just tell me what I want to hear. I'm going to be a partner. I'm a good partner.
You are fucking diabetic waiting to happen. You're going to bring health issues to the relationship.
Why does it have to be
That's
20?
fine, but in the
Men
end of
don't
the
like
day,
older women.
I'm a unicorn though. I feel like I'm different.
Not
I'm
really.
Unicorn,
fun.
bro. You're not
It's-
unicorn.
it's
Women are
just-
way more similar than they think they are. The problem is that we
Correct,
kind of
yes.
gas women up and shoot sunshines up their rainbows. Rainbows up their asshole, telling them that they're special. But most girls are very, very similar. I mean, matter of fact, when we asked y'all questions, a lot of you guys agreed on some of the takes that we had. Is because biology is biology, and women are attracted to what they're attracted to. So I look at it like you sit there and you say, "I'm special, I'm intellectual, blah blah blah." These are traits that you could find in a girl that doesn't do OnlyFans.
Well,
Brian ignores me anytime I text him now about whatever podcast coming back on or even asking for help. Brian from whatever, it just ignores me. So there's that.
There are things
Like at least be a man and text me back. Like at least
Shut up and take my money.
at least be a man. Just text me back. But just to ignore my text, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I've texted him. I sent him like 2 or 3 unread texts, and he hasn't got back to me. So it's cool. He's dead to me.
Good wife with you.
Who has the title in the ring though?
Yeah.
who has
Exactly.
the title and
Who has the title in the ring? The
Why
experienced
have the-
girl or the not
but
experienced
they're
girl?
not
being
experienced. But
disrespected.
who in the end of the day
Oh.
is he feeling excited
Oh.
by? Who is
That's a
he
temporary
wanting
feeling.
to
You
go
gotta
and
be
see?
Why would
BBL.
you
Of
want-
course, he's excited to see
why?
you.
Yeah.
Come on, Alexis.
No,
Look,
it's just
Why would
beyond
you-
sex.
Look,
It's
you got BBL. Come on,
The
relax.
reality
Yeah, I texted him on June 7th, June 12th, September 12th, and then December 5th. And then just nothing. So it's all good.
Describing right now. Women want to be.
That just shows you the character of Brian, which will undoubtedly kind of show you the future of what's going to happen with whatever podcast.
A side piece lifestyle, which is great, but that does not necessarily mean that you want that. Women want stability with one guy. So I would argue the girl that's exciting and has experience, she's actually the loser.
I don't mean
overall.
experience just sexually. I just mean in general.
Life.
Who can hold a conversation? Who
you can hold.
Okay, look, let me give you guys a breakdown of how men think versus how women think.
Okay,
go ahead.
I want to be the first one to get put on a Lamborghini. I want to be the first one to put on a private jet. I want to be the first one to take her to Dubai. I want to be the first one to take her to a nice restaurant. When she has these experiences already, you want to know what men think? Whore.
Slut.
If I see a girl on a private jet, whore. I see a girl at a fancy restaurant, whore. Girl in a Dubai by herself, etc. Not showing pictures of the guy that took her there, whore. Like men, when they see women with experience, like you're trying to claim, we're not attracted to that.
Yeah.
Men are attracted to women that don't have any experience. That's why since the beginning of time, men want virgins or girls with low body counts. But girls, on the other hand, want a guy that's competent, successful, and older. We are not attracted to the same things. What you're mentioning is what women are attracted to: experience and intellectual and all this other shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Can
at
we
all.
Yeah, but what
rewind to
happens when he
I
gets
have
bored
a
of her? You're not significant. You bring nothing to the table, but just opening your legs and shutting your mouth up.
Because men want peace and quiet, and that's the girl that gets the ring. That's who gets married.
Okay, but
That's who gets
They
married.
are not happy with each other, though.
That's that makes the man happy. Because here's stop interrupting. Men and women are not attracted to the same things. We don't want a girl that's experienced. That's what you want. That's not what we want. We don't give a fuck about none of that.
That's facts.
Like you think I go up to a girl like, oh, you own real estate? Oh, that's so hot. My dick is
Thanks,
hard. I don't give a
Batman.
fuck. I got real estate. So I'm the one that's gonna make the money because I know no matter what girl I get with, she's gonna expect me to pay the bill anyway. So why do I care how much money you bring to the table? She's gonna expect me to be competent and be experienced. Why the fuck do I give a shit about her experience? Like men want girls that don't have experience. We want to be the first one to show them certain things. That's how men
so
are.
let me ask you a question. So real quick.
Yeah.
So let's put me and a girl who has not touched the money that I have touched.
Yes.
What happens if you give that other girl the money and she switches up?
What do you mean by that?
Point period blank.
Period. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's say me. So I've experienced. I've traveled myself. What happens when a man that can offer her more comes into play, or like shows her more than you can?
Well, here's the thing. The lower a woman's body count, there's studies that show this shit, the higher the likelihood that the marriage will last and that she will not cheat.
Well,
but the higher her
and
body count, the higher the likelihood that she's going to cheat.
But at least you know with me that I know what I want. I've experienced it all, and obviously I'm choosing you. The other girl hasn't.
No, you don't
been
know what you
anywhere.
want because you just made an argument for a cuck, but then you on the other side you said that you want a controlling man.
Right.
So you don't know what you want.
She's angling it, saying she's not easily impressed by other people, and that'll make her stay with you longer.
No,
apparently.
because women build bonds with men that show them their first things.
Right.
So men leave imprints on women. So you want to be the strongest and first imprint on that female. That's why women that are virgins or women that have low body counts last significantly longer in marriages and relationships. They just do.
Have
That's
you
a
went
fact.
into the science of why that is?
There's a bunch of reasons why.
Well, the main reason why is because whenever a woman is entered by a man and not our mouths, like our actual pussies over here.
Yeah. Oh, so gross.
So there's a chemical that gets released, and
Oxytocin.
every single time that we connect with a man, it makes us further away from the man that we actually end up with at the end of the day. So like we're not gonna be able to make that amazing connection with our husband if you've got 20 people on your body versus 10 people.
So you know.
Oh, I fucking know.
Okay.
And you still,
hey, still how you do.
Hey, I didn't name my body count. I just said I don't know.
That's even worse. by the way.
We should ask her
That's
that
even
question.
worse.
Yeah, I mean,
off,
do you know it? You don't know it, right?
I don't count it.
That's even worse. Yeah, that's
I
actually.
know, like
All right.
honestly.
Okay. Well, either way, the point I'm trying to make.
Here's a red pill. Typically, if a girl is fat and or obese or overweight, typically her body count's a little bit higher because she has no self-control. So like when sexual opportunity comes her way, she can't even say no to food. Of course, she's not going to say no to dick. A lot of these chicks have high body counts. That's a red pill. A lot of people don't really know about. Shout out to Tyler Rubel. The only thing these girls bring to the table is a slap so you could ride the wave in. Hashtag Hawaii, hashtag Waikiki, hashtag Brian is blue pill.
What is it called? They only outcasted her because of her being an actress. She showed her nipple on one of her shows, and that's why the whole family basically said like she's not allowed because she was an actress.
You just literally proved my point. A woman's past can lower her own man's status. We have a prince getting shunned by his own royal family because of the female that he selected to bring in.
He was shunned, past tense. He is no longer, and they've been completely accepted into the royal family. He just had to put his foot down and say, "Look, this is my woman."
They did that
I
for
agree
PR
with what-"
reasons. The reality is
Did
that's a yeah, they did that 100%
Are
for
you
PR
a part
reasons.
of their PR group?
Shut up, bitch.
Everyone in England. Have you been to England?
Well,
Have you been to England?
have I been to England?
Yes.
Maybe
Have you been?
multiple times.
Oh, okay, sure. Probably on someone else's dime. But either way,
Actually, I had my own travel company for 3 years that I traveled
Fantastic.
on my own.
no one respects him in England. Everyone shits on him for it. He's constantly criticized by British media for what he did. No one respects men that wife up whores, especially men that wife up whores and try to bring them into royalty. That is why. That's
You
my.
think Meghan Markle's a whore for being an actress? I just
No,
am
she's a
genuinely
whore for
curious about
being a
your
whore.
opinion on this.
I'm curious.
I mean, for the
that was just a
purposes-
strong word on it.
Yeah,
So
she is a
is
whore.
that what you consider?
Yes, she is a whore.
Because
She dated
was
a
an
bunch
actress.
of NBA players. She was out here fucking doing some dumb shit. For someone who's a prince in England that has the type of status that he has, the higher status, the more sensitive you have to be about the women that you bring into said
100%.
status.
Fact. Yeah.
So he literally was ostracized from his own family because of the woman that he decided to bring in. If that does not prove my point that a man's status
Well,
can be
you're-
decreased by his
Aw.
female's past behaviors, I don't know what else.
Milagros, thank you so much for sending me $5 for lunch. That was nice of you. That was very nice of you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you so much.
Let's get yourself a king because a king married a whore, so why can't
You
you?
just never know.
Not a king.
I'm saying nothing
See,
is impossible.
stop the show real fast. This is what I mean when I say females give each other terrible advice. What are the actual?
Hey, don't listen to my ass.
What are the actual statistical chances of her getting a prince to commit to her? Seriously.
What are they? Well, what are your stats on OnlyFans? Because you're probably like 0.003. So
Incredible.
her stats
Come
are
on, don't
already
disrespect
very
me.
extreme percentages. 0.001.
See, this is what I mean, man. Like,
for you.
y'all give each other destructive, terrible advice that
What's
is
your-
not realistic.
Move her away from me. I'm giving her bad advice. Get away
You
from
are
me.
giving her bad advice. You're giving her terrible advice, and girls do this to each other all the time. It's like, no, girl, you do what you want to do, blah blah blah. Like, there's a guy out there for you.
No, the thing is, she already did it.
What's your
So
relationship
she already did
status?
it. She's already done.
Oh.
She's already
The
already
plug is
labeled
gonna get
herself as a
kicked.
whore. It is what it is. So like the best I can do is just.
Lie,
But it's
She
not
said
a
so,
lie.
isn't it?
You-
lie.
It's not like no, it's facts. It happened.
Nothing is impossible.
It happened.
Like
Oh God.
So you want
A
us,
king
you want us to give
married
you hope, right?
a whore.
You don't have to give me hope. I
Yeah.
She's
feel
comfortable with
Like-
I
sexuality.
feel that I
This is
will
crazy.
find my man who
Who?
will accept everything that I've done. I don't want to find him yet. I'm too
He's
busy
not looking for you.
experiencing and having
27.
my fun, doing my OnlyFans, having girl time, whatever it is.
So when
I
do you want
know
to
I
settle
will.
down, though?
That what?
When do you want to find this guy then?
When I'm around, I would
How old?
like.
How old?
I don't want a certain age, but in my 30s, I would love
In your
to.
30s?
Is it gonna
Do
be
you think-
harder?
Yeah. Do you
to
think
get
you're
a
gonna have
guy
more value in your 30s or
older?
now?
Negative ghost
It doesn't matter with the right man that loves me. It's just that's it.
Incredible.
Girl, just manifest.
And nothing is
Manifest, girl.
impossible.
Yeah, you have something?
You got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had wanted to ask you because they had asked,
Where is
like,
she?
do you regret doing OnlyFans? Did you go to college?
I started to, and I
you-
didn't.
So you don't have a degree. You just
No.
Okay. So do you not think that instead of choosing OnlyFans, you could have
Wow.
probably pursued something
5.7
else?
Well, I have my
million.
You
real
said it
estate
was, like-
license and my 215 license. I've sold
Was
life
that
and health
before
insurance.
OnlyFans?
Excuse me.
Did you get all of those things before you had those things before you started OnlyFans, right?
Correct, but I have
Okay.
a business mind, so
So-
I said I knew I could make millions
Right,
of
but
dollars doing this and
is what I'm
invest into
asking.
something.
This is what I'm asking.
Right.
Why, if you had the real estate and you had the other stuff, there are plenty of people that use that to make money and are very like, they have lots of money coming in. So why did you not utilize what you had to do that? Instead, you decided to take the easy way out, no offense to you, and use your body to get lonely people on the internet to pay you money because you wanted to be taken care
And
of.
yet, okay.
I like her.
That's
Let
funny
her
because
respond,
in the end of the
please.
day, I feel like it has nothing. Maybe for some girls, it's just the body, but it requires so much more than your body.
Does it require talent? What talent do you have?
Let her finish.
What? Excuse me.
Let her finish.
What kind of talent? I mean, do you know how many times I shake my ass for OnlyFans compared
That's
to
a talent?
I'm not saying you're thinking that OnlyFans girls just do that, but how am I going to bring it to a crowd to buy subscriptions? I need to do my marketing. I need to be creative. I need to run a lot of people. I have over 6 assistants. I'm not just talking about just anything. Just I'm always creating. There's much more to this.
Yeah, you just don't understand
it's
how
a
it
gamble.
works.
I invest into promo. There's a lot to the OnlyFans. So people just think that OnlyFans girls are over here shaking
Just
their ass and we're
hot.
just making all this money. It's
No,
not that.
it's not that
I'm a
way.
businesswoman. And the end of the day, yes. I love to show my goodies. It's fun. This is exciting. But there's so much more to the OnlyFans game.
She has 5.7 million followers on Instagram, bro.
What you're saying, and I like the question because I get it, but it's because you don't know.
No, it's not that I don't know. It's
No,
the
you don't
fact that I wasn't talking to you. But what I was trying to say
Say something to the
we're having a
friendship.
one-on-one conversation, but
Well, we're all
nonetheless, but I wasn't talking to you.
Oh shit.
Anywho, what I was trying to say, I get that, but all of the marketing and stuff that you put into that and that effort, you could have done that where you were. You just chose to intentionally do that elsewhere. The same work and effort, the marketing, all of that stuff, you could have applied with your real estate. You just chose
And
not
I
to.
do. And I do. I just figured that
I don't
this
think
is
you're
going to be a
understanding
way
what I just said.
to
Can I
make
get
the
you?
most
Crazy.
in a short time. You understand?
Okay, so
Because
you
at the
wanted
end of the
fast
day-
money. That's what you
because-
wanted.
No. It's not fast.
You
This is-
said,
baby,
you
this
said,
has
you
been work for
said the-
2000 since
You
2018.
literally just said it. You said the quickest way.
Not
right?
the quickest way, but no, because
what you
listen
just
to
said.
me. Listen to nothing. It's more than just the quickest. I don't care what I said. The quickest. It was a way that I felt that I could be strong in. I felt that I knew, not because I'm beautiful, because there's many beautiful girls on OnlyFans that are not successful at it. But if you don't have consistency, if you don't have much more than just all the like,
Marketing
you're thinking
management.
shaking your ass. It's not just that. You understand? I just felt like I could be strong in this. This is something that I felt passionate about. You understand? Because it's more than just trying to get guys off. Okay, yes, it's a great, yes, that's what on the outside it looks like we just do, but it's much more than that. I mean, I just for 3 days I was preparing for my one shoot day today. Do you know how many times I shook my ass today for my OnlyFans? Not once, but it took 3 days to prepare. You know how viral all that content's gonna go? You don't know because you're not in my position. You're not working.
I don't care to know.
Okay, but
Honestly,
you're
asking.
What
Are
I'm
you
saying,
asking?
what I'm saying again, one and two,
Can I say
talking to
something
her.
to
You're talking about OnlyFans, so we all have an
Can I
opinion about it
say-
because we
can
all
I
do
say
it.
something to
But your
Frenchie,
name is
guys?
not
I don't
Alexis.
do
It's like
it.
asking
Your name
one
is not
doctor for their
Alexis.
opinion when there's 3
Your
doctors.
name is
there.
not
Why don't
Alexis.
you just ask the one?
Your name is not Alexis.
Do it,
She's
Milagro.
talking to a dermatologist right now about skin, so let her talk if you want to use that
Thank you.
doctor analogy. Go ahead.
Anywho, but I get that and I get it. And you said you wanted to feel like that's probably a terrible way to say that you should feel powerful about your body, selling yourself technically to people, strangers on the internet. But I personally think that you could have done a lot more effort like with that because you're putting in the same effort. You just chose to
Milagros,
do a different
anything
path.
worth
I'm
it.
sure,
chose
but
that.
how far could I listen to me? I could have been a realtor or I could have been a real
You
estate investor.
chose
Now I'm the
that.
investor. I'm not just a realtor. I'm not.
But
I'm not.
This is
I'm
what
not
I'm
getting
saying.
clients. I
get
am
it,
my
I
own
get
client
it,
too.
I get it,
Do you
sweetie.
understand that?
I get it. But what I'm saying is, even if you were to do real estate, you could have still been a real estate investor, honey. That does not mean that you selling yourself and being naked and doing OnlyFans and all of that stuff was the only route to become an investor. That makes no sense.
I mean, we're talking 2 different digits
Yeah.
here.
Are we?
I love. Listen to
Are
me.
we?
Have you
Because
ever?
right now
how many
you're
times?
saying-
Listen to me. I love a beautiful, lavish life. I spend when I go on my summer vacations and treat myself. Have you
Okay.
been to Greece? Have
Can
you
I play-
traveled the
can I
world?
play
I
the
like the
devil's
lavish
advocate?
life. I'm
Talk about
sorry.
money right
Can I play
It doesn't
the
matter.
devil's
I like
advocate
the
between
lavish
the
stuff,
two
and
of
I
you?
want to get there. I want to get there faster than you.
This is what I'm
Because
trying.
this is
This
what
is what
I'm
I'm telling you.
saying.
But
But-
that's what you're
Okay,
saying.
go
You
Can I
just
play the women on?
Yo.
Shut up,
bitch. Stop talking.
you just said, and you said it again the second time you said it. You wanted the quickest way to do all of that
You're
stuff.
never gonna
What
get
you
there. I'm
wa-
sorry. The life that I have
Babe.
lived with the money that I have
Oh,
made, you're never
shit.
gonna get there.
Oh,
And in the
shit.
end of the day,
Oh,
you will be
okay.
envious and you'll click
See,
like at my
I'm
traveling
choosing to be
pictures.
nice
In the end of the
because
day,
I could say something that would hurt your
nothing you say is
feelings.
gonna affect me.
Oh.
In the end
Clearly
of
it
the day, I'll
does.
invite
Clearly
you
it
on
does,
my yacht
babe.
and you'll go
Clearly
on a
it
yacht.
does. Clearly
You're
it
on this
does.
table.
Clearly it does.
I have
Clearly
my
it
own
does.
podcast.
Clearly it does. Because everything that I've been asking you from the standpoint, you yourself, the answers that you're giving me is telling me that you're bothered. You didn't like the fact
Oh,
that I
shit.
asked you that question. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. What I'm telling you is the honest truth. You could have chosen a different way. You chose the easy out because you wanted fast money. You're just like and no different than any other person that decides to get on a fucking pole, go do anything else with their fucking life.
Okay.
You could have chosen other route to do that, and you chose to do that, and now
Wait,
you're
I have a
trying to
question.
make
It doesn't matter.
You're trying to make an excuse. You're
Bro.
trying to make an excuse, and then on top of that, you're trying to double back and try and point fingers at me, like as if I don't make money or whatever. You're making assumptions about me to try and deflect from yourself
No,
because
but
what I'm
you-
saying is hurting your
No,
feelings.
no, babe. First of all, I will tell you
Your
something.
feelings are
No,
hurt, babe. It's okay.
No, first of all,
It's okay.
Wait, hold on. All right,
It is
now it's my
fine.
turn.
We are all
using our body
hold on.
right now?
My turn. My turn. Okay.
Here's the big thing, okay? The fat girl, this is blood money. She's ruining men's lives. Pornography ruins people's lives. So yeah, you're making a profit, but you're ruining thousands and if not millions, because you have 5 million people on your fucking OnlyFans. You're ruining lives. So that's blood money. So go ahead and I'm pretty sure you know. She's tortured by this. You can tell. The black girl is the one with more integrity here.
She's retired and living her great life.
You know what?
But don't ever compare. I've had a great life, and at the end of the day, you're struggling because over here, why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? I'm sitting here and I'm still working, and I'm having a great conversation
you're
trying to teach something. You're bored.
I hurt
You're
your
those people
feelings. That's
liking my
okay.
pictures on a beautiful
is
yacht that
okay.
I'm paying for myself at the
It
end of
is
the day.
perfectly
You
fine,
can't say
honey.
you're hurting my
It's
feelings
fine.
because
your feelings are hurt.
no,
Your
baby,
feelings are
they're
hurt because
really
you're
not.
talking like
I get
someone-
way meaner comments
You're
than this on
talking
my
like someone
Instagram.
who got their feelings hurt and you have no other fucking responses. So now you're just
My
subjecting
feelings
to
are
trying to
not
hurt
hurt,
my
but who
feelings.
are
And honey,
you?
you can't hurt my feelings. I am
No, you are
perfectly
because
secure
you know
and
damn well
confident
you're gonna have
myself.
a boring ass life. I'm sorry.
Aw.
You have a boring life.
I have a boring
you have
life.
a boring life. You
I
make
do.
$0
I
trying to diss
do.
me. I made how much
$0.
more?
I do. I'm broke.
subscribe.
I have no money, people. None.
I think
Miserable
I
over
think
here.
the thing that she's saying is that money can't buy respect, and unfortunately, right? Like I get it, you're a high earner, you make money, but
You don't need her respect. The fuck?
what was that?
You're a stranger. She doesn't need her respect.
I don't.
No, it's not about
And
it's not about that because remember we were discussing before about finding a man, right? And the man that she's looking for, I'm telling you, those types of guys don't commit to girls that are in your profession. Like the only guys that are going to settle a lot of times with a girl that is big on OnlyFans is guys that you typically don't want, guys that are pushovers, softer, not as attractive, not assertive, and not as dominant. Because if a guy has the option to get other women, he's going to go with a girl that doesn't have a past because he doesn't want to be embarrassed. That's all it is. I mean, and here's the thing: you mentioned working really hard, being creative, promo, making content, having 6 assistants, etc. You know, you had your realtor license. What she's saying is, with all that the mindset you have, you could have taken that and applied it to something else. Maybe you might have made a little bit less money, or you wouldn't have made the money as quickly, but you would have your dignity, you would have respect, and other men, the man that you want would take you seriously. That's what she's trying to say. So
Correct,
yeah, you
but
make your money.
I feel
Trips and
honestly,
vacations, like that's
Yeah.
fine, but you got to deal with the consequences of fast money, which is slow problems and men
Right.
not taking you seriously.
Yes, but I feel like she was kind of making it seem like this is like it's ruined for me, you know. I feel that
That's
there's
because it
something more
is.
important than finding the significant other in your life, and that's being happy with yourself, going to sleep at night and feeling like I had a good life. One thing I always think about is like I always envision myself 20, 30 years from now when I'm in this bed as an old lady. Did I have a good life? And the end of the day, I was good with my family. I saw the world. I experienced love in different ways. And then that's it.
Yeah, but
finding-
women, here's the thing, man. Women get fulfillment from a family and having children and a man. They don't get it through
Oh,
success
no,
and
hold
making
on.
money. Like these are all masculine things you described. I travel, I make money, I do that. That's all good and dandy when you're young and men are still hitting you up. But when you get older, 30 plus, like when you're trying to get settled down, all you're doing is like increasing your bill while bringing less value to the man. Like you're making more money, you're more successful, you're a multimillionaire. Okay, a guy that's on your level that makes the kind of money, is he going to want a 30-year-old woman that's a multimillionaire? Fuck no.
But what if you're doing both?
What do you mean doing both?
What if you're nurturing, having your family, doing all that, but also doing your sexy side and you're doing your OnlyFans and stuff?
Okay, that's like saying I'm a smart retard. It doesn't coincide because the thing is, for you to be a nurturing, woman, etc., and being your most feminine, you're not working and going out and getting a bag.
Do you realize that I birth animals every single spring? Multiple.
Okay.
If you're gonna tell me I'm not nurturing, I sit there and bottle feed, foster animals all the time. I have 2 horses that I take at home. I am the definition of nurturing.
And nurturing horses is not the same as nurturing a human child at all.
Baby, when you've got a whole farm,
When
let
horses
me
come
tell
out,
you,
they can walk.
If I could train,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
no,
what are
no,
you
no,
talking
no,
about?
no, hold up.
You're right.
I'm not just talking about horses. I'm talking about cows. I'm talking about goats. I'm talking about animals that mothers might die during the
all these
during the
mammals you
process.
just mentioned can
And you-
walk at birth and don't need the same level of supervision
you're
as a
wrong.
human child.
You've obviously never been on a farm to know that when
Myron's
a
right.
baby is born, sometimes it doesn't want to suckle. Sometimes it doesn't want
But
to
they can
connect with its
walk.
other.
They're more self-sufficient.
No, they can't walk if they don't get their colostrum immediately. And if they don't get their colostrum immediately, which is our job as farmers, as
Assuming
nurturing.
they're born healthy, they can walk immediately
No,
out
they
the
have
womb.
no.
Horses.
That's not how it happens.
And the thing is, talking about this is insane. You're comparing nurturing farm livestock to a child.
I do both. What about that? Which
well-
is no, that's what I'm saying. And Bree literally does both. I do
both. yeah.
you do both. Pull my shit off the side, but like her,
That's-
she's literally married. Has
Again, but
kids,
she got her
and-
guy before.
Yeah.
No, she did
that.
not. She was already doing scandalous shit before.
You said she was a stripper, right?
We were already. Yeah, she was already doing
Okay, and then she
scandalous shit
stopped.
before.
And she mentioned earlier, unless she was lying to me, which if you want to expose it, be sure.
No,
Go ahead. But she said she was a dancer for a year.
But my man knew
Yes,
about my past.
but you had stopped those behaviors, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because of him. It's just because
Why?
you just were going through college and she just was.
Can she speak
just,
for herself,
She just,
please?
Yeah,
Can she speak for herself?
Yeah,
All right, PR.
You know what I mean?
All right,
Like
PR.
she said it herself because I asked this explicitly. You were with the guy. He knew that you danced. You danced for a year while you were in college. He accepted that. Y'all got together. Then he said, "Okay, you can do OnlyFans under my authority, right?"
Correct.
Okay, that's much different than girl already on OnlyFans, already popping, making money, then getting a guy to take her serious after the fact. They're not the same whatsoever.
Yeah, but we can all agree here that we all want love. No matter what you say, money, status, success.
And then let's take it a step further. Let's take it a step further. She's with a guy that's okay with her getting trains ran on her.
Yeah.
Most men are not okay with that, and the man that she's looking for definitely ain't okay with that.
men.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you were looking for that man that's okay with that and dominant. You're looking for an
You can't be dominant and let your girl get fucked by other dudes. It doesn't
No,
work.
you can't.
Impossible.
That's like that. That's
It's an
literally
oxymoron.
the antithesis of being dominant.
But hey, we can look for unicorns all fucking day, all right? We can still
Unicorns
look for
don't
them.
exist though.
Hey, I ain't never seen one, have you?
They don't exist.
That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
I don't know, man.
What do you know other than cows and horses?
I didn't graduate high school. I don't know anything.
And milking.
There you go.
But I can name these countries quicker than everybody else, and I've probably been to more than any of these people.
Well, you definitely
on my
can't
own
formulate an
dime.
argument. I'll tell you that. You definitely can't formulate an argument, man. Holy. Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
We have a lot of chats.
Did anyone else have anything to say before? Like,
No.
Okay.
We got a lot of chats here.
Okay. We got here Majin Vegeta. That OF teacher has a sex tape with Adam 22 in an orgy video with a bunch of guys. She's leaving her husband soon.
No, she's not, bro. She's not. He a cuck, man.
Yeah.
Ain't going nowhere, bro. She's safe.
Is it fair to have racial preference in dating, or do you see it as a form of bias? It's totally fine, man.
Everyone has their type.
Everyone
so-
has their type.
Yeah.
Generally, men's biology urge variety is deemed unacceptable in a relationship. Ladies, how would you feel if your biological urge children was seen in a negative light in an LTR? L. Chris for Loki, Lady Gremlin, Autobots roll out.
Oh, yeah. The one in the white.
Oh, ladies, say you're on a date with a man, you think everything going good, and he thinks you've been nonchalant and obnoxious, and he asks you to pay half the paycheck. Would you do it or fight back his decision?
No, we're taking the whole fucking check and leaving. No.
I would pay half the check.
No,
I
fuck
wouldn't
that.
mind.
Take the whole damn thing and leave. That guy's a
Why
bitch.
not? No.
I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna be a little bit turned off, and that's gonna be a little awkward.
I'm gonna
and
be
he
a
better
whole
have some
intro.
good.
I mean,
gear.
I
the bottom,
wanna
take care of the
ask-
tab and
you,
leave.
you would
I'm out.
you would
Of
want an
course.
alpha male, right?
Okay.
Get your girls rush.
But
What?
Your girls.
You
Nigga, you
brought them
brought
here,
them.
nigga.
The fuck?
it depends on the
I mean, come on,
situation.
man, you know.
Look at your girls.
Would you guys ask
for
a girl
myself.
to pay for half the tab if she was obnoxious at dinner?
Yeah.
You really would?
I mean,
you
not
wouldn't
really.
say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna take care of the tab. I'm getting out of here. This was fucked up."
I
Goodbye."
mean,
you
that's-
wouldn't just.
I
mean,
really have to dislike a girl for me to like be like,
That's what
yo,
I'm
pay half.
saying. Yeah, like that's got to be some low. Like she got to be real
Yeah.
fucked up for
I
you.
mean,
to-
Well,
listen.
I don't think you've dealt with a lot of females. Like a lot of women are insufferable. Like
Yeah,
they'll entitled as
Yeah.
hell,
Yeah.
rude,
Arrogant.
That's
disrespectful.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you'd be
That's
surprised, man.
fucking
Well, try
crazy.
dating as a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
Mm.
sorry
Try
that you have
dating
to
as
deal
a
with that.
woman.
Ah, don't be sorry.
Yo, bro,
Love
that
this shit,
entitlement's
man.
crazy, man.
Once you know the
So
game.
yeah, I mean,
Once
I've
you
only
know
had
the
to do that
game.
like maybe once or twice, but yeah, there are girls out there that are extremely rude, and you're just like, you know what, I'm just.
And
gonna-
that's what you would do, though. You would say, "Hey,
No, but
let's split the tab."
Typically, as a man, you should pay the bill. 100%.
yeah, we
And just
think
leave
on
and tell
first
that
dates
girl
you should
she's a
pay.
bitch.
Typically, but
Yeah.
But no, but
Oh,
like
that easy?
nah, man. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like see, it's easy for women to say that because they never pay bills.
So easy.
Like, yeah, just to pay it. Just tell her she's a bitch. Why would you want to spend money on someone that treats you like shit? You'd be
It's
like,
not
"Oh."
about that. It's
Why
not
do
having
you
respect
assume
and
that
walk
women
away.
never
Just,
pay for
you planned
anything?
on paying for it regardless of if she was entertaining or not, or if she was sweet or not. You took her on the date, so you should have gotten her to know her at least a little bit before. You should have at least
Why,
known she
why
was
would I?
obnoxious a
Why would
little
I
bit.
respect someone that doesn't reciprocate?
Oh, I'm not
though?
saying respect them, but I'm just saying like you're already
By paying, you
there.
are
You already
respecting.
committed. You think so? Because
Yeah,
like if a
you
dude
are.
did that to me, I'm paying for that shit. I don't respect your ass, and I'm gonna walk the fuck out.
That's
If a
fine.
dude says let's split the bill, I'm
Good
paying for
riddance.
all of it.
Yeah,
And,
that's what I
I'm leaving.
Well, they
Like
did the double
I'm gonna make you
dutch.
look like a bitch if you're gonna. But that's
that's why you're
weird.
not
That's
married.
weird. That's
It's not that it's weird. It's that
Then you're not an alpha.
actions have consequences. If you're a woman and you're disrespectful or rude and you don't accept, like, and you're giving me a hard time, why should I pay for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Girls shouldn't even be acting like that out and about. That's weird.
They do.
That's just,
Yeah.
And I don't think women understand
so
like
sorry you're
how
dealing with that.
insufferable a
That
lot of females are. Like a lot of women are really rude and just like entitled as fuck.
I don't give a fuck, man.
It's but I mean that's fine. I don't expect you to know. You're not a guy. But yeah, it happens. How the fuck did Missouri girl build up her man? She only graduated middle school and shovel shit. No, she's not the one that says she built up her man.
No, I did say that.
No, her.
My ex-fiance.
Oh, you didn't.
No, yeah, I left.
She-
I left
she-
his
she
ass.
did
Yeah,
say that.
100%.
Yeah,
I've had
she
two
did mention that,
businesses.
but low-key.
She said
I'm
okay.
Gucci.
I remember
didn't-
her saying it, but not her.
I
But
didn't
okay.
graduate high school, but I'm proud of saying that because I've accomplished so many other things. So, like I'm good on it. I'm just letting other people
Like
know that,
what?
like, well, like I said, I've had two businesses myself, so I'm good. I'm
Okay.
fine.
All right.
You still didn't tell us what ended up happening with you guy. You built him up and it failed. You haven't said anything after
Are
that.
you still thinking about that?
Yeah, you're still traumatized by it.
We both are probably.
You whoop his ass?
It feels like
Did he go to jail?
Yeah, she just shit.
Both you guys go to jail?
No.
Only one of you.
I love
Almost, but
Dun.
Wait, did you frame him hitting you?
Ooh, that's a fun
no,
one.
I can't. I can't talk about it.
I mean,
Not yet.
we're in the U.S., not Canada, so you're fine.
He told her she couldn't talk about it again, or he's gonna whoop her ass.
There's a legal proceeding probably going on.
We don't have enough time for that.
There's a legal proceeding probably going
We
on.
got time today, cuz.
We got time today.
Man, she did some shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah, I got time.
Because normally girls love to victimize themselves and say he did this and did that, but the fact that she don't want to say none,
Something.
no,
Story
man.
for another day.
No, it's fine.
We won't see you again.
Yeah. It's like I said, we'll see you again.
Hey, Fletch.
TL. Okay, he goes, so which guy would you marry? A guy who is average looking but has a heart of gold, or a guy who is model looking but acts like an ass?
Heart of gold.
We're
First
all
off,
getting
hi,
old
Alex.
and ugly.
Hello,
I mean,
Alex.
we can't answer this earlier.
Yeah, we did, man. And
Henry
you really
Megan.
believe them, bro? They're gonna go
Nah.
with the fucking asshole every time. Come on, man.
No, why?
No,
why
that I disagree with. That I disagree with.
Oh, you have no choice.
I feel like as we get older,
Right,
we
yeah,
start to
yeah,
realize
yeah,
that the
yeah, you old as
assholes
shit.
and
You have no
as
choice.
shit.
Yes. Wait, how old are you right now?
Shit.
Wait, 49?
She's 39.
39.
She's 39.
All this
Cap, bro.
shit.
Like,
I think I
yeah.
look better than some of the bitches that are 20 years old younger than me.
Boom. Let's see it.
Nope.
Which ones? I just want to see
I'm
one.
39 years old. I had 2 children and I have no fucking
Chris, you got her
surgery. So,
started,
baby,
bro.
thank you. I don't have no BBL, baby.
That is
girl.
good.
Thank
Good
you.
for you, girl.
I got start. Hey, she was fine.
Thank you.
Like,
She will wrap around.
she was chill.
Bye
so.
bye.
What are you doing at 39 on a podcast like this, lady?
Oh shit! Hold on.
I'm scared.
You gonna take
Maybe we should learn how to
She gonna take her
on
ponytail
our
and
foundation
Coco,
properly and not have the skincare, honey.
What?
Oh,
Danny,
shit.
and you-
She
Wait,
got the
Kill
power.
him fight.
Wait, what did she say?
Go,
Oh, no.
go.
What?
Maybe
Kill
we
him
should
up.
All right, that's enough for me. I'm gonna fucking live stream my own self delusion here, guys. Don't forget we're cooking up live, so you can know how to avoid women like this and even extort them if you want to. Just joking about that last one. Join the Masculine Empowerment Network December 28th. We're going live with our end of the year enrollment. We're gonna get Body Language Mastery 4.0. You're gonna get so much more, but you gotta get on the waiting list. Scan the QR code. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow live here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm here every single day live streaming on this channel, 9 p.m. Eastern